Hi guys, happy Friday. It is a brilliantly glorious sunny day today. It is awesome. Why is it every time I start vlogging, my watch goes off? Look at that. Glorious sunshine. Wall to wall blue skies. What more can you want other than it being more than 3 degrees outside? It's freezing. Hey buddy, you getting married? Because it's nice and because I've not really got any work to do today, I am going to be a super good husband and do some housework. And by housework, you guys know I mean putting the doors on that wardrobe, which I've been putting off for ages. I might need Jen to give me a hand when she gets back actually putting the doors on, but I do need to, at least while there's daylight outside and the weather's fine, I at least need to use my circular saw to trim down the metal rails for the bottom and the top of the doors. Probably such a small house with such big things like this, I keep knocking everything over trying to move things around. I just brought it downstairs and realised I should measure and mark it up upstairs. Back upstairs we go. Come on. You stay downstairs, mate. So this one's the bottom rail. I'll just put it up against the kind of like the plinth. I can't think of a better word for it, but this piece of wood that I put in the other week. I'm just going to mark this up manually. I don't need to take measure. And this should be pretty easy to cut because it's a pretty sturdy piece of metal. This one on the other hand, well, it's pretty sturdy. It kind of flexes quite a bit like that. And I'm hoping that the circular saw doesn't just bend it and rip it to pieces. I have a Sharpie. I figured that a pencil won't work very well, so I've turned this over to the back side so I can mark it with a Sharpie. And then when I install it, I don't have a black line and everything. Let's get these downstairs and cut, I think. So the bottom rail is done, fixed. The top rail though is a bit tricky to do with one person. I also need to charge my cordless drill, which is going to make things a lot easier than that really heavy corded one I've just been using. And I still haven't edited yesterday's vlog. It is 2:45, which means that I need to edit it now if I'm going to have a cat and hell's chance of getting it sorted and uploaded by 6. Yesterday's vlog is uploading. I figured there's no point in sitting around waiting for Jen. I might as well see how much I can actually put this wardrobe door up without her. Because the worst case scenario is I try and then I can't do anything. There's no point in me assuming I'm not going to be able to do it without her, because it might be that I can get it done before she even arrives. Oh, it's probably not going to happen, but there's no harm in trying. Stop buzzing. Seriously, it does it every time. I got these little spacers that are going to go up here. They're going to go like that. I think I'm going to do one there in the middle and then autofocus on. And then one on each side. Unfortunately, when the cupboard was put up, the kind of gap between the shelving and the front of it is too shallow, so that, if I give you an idea here, the actual bits protrude, and also the depth of the rail guide thing for the top is way deeper than that, so it's going to stick out a bit as well. But hey ho, it is what it is. It's just where it's got to be, I think. I've managed to put 2 sets of the spacers up. They seem pretty sturdy. I don't want to pull too hard because I don't want to ruin it. I accidentally put them in the wrong way around because on here there's kind of like it's tapered in order to get these blocks on a bit easier, and I'd put them on a bit wrong. So that when they were over here, there's no way I could have got them on, and I didn't want to reuse the holes because I thought if I did, it wouldn't be quite so strong, but that seems pretty sturdy. And I haven't electrocuted myself yet, which is great. I've got one more set of blocks to put on, and then I can maybe try and see about putting this guide rail at the top on. It would kind of be something like that, just a bit neater. Up on here, also need to move the boxes out of the way and stuff. Yeah, kind of like that. And then I'd need some sort of like piece of wood or something to cover the spacers. It is now 4:45. Jen will probably be home in about 45 minutes. I think there's a chance I might be able to get this up. Maybe. We'll see. Depends on how much I procrastinate. It's 5:05. Jen is not home yet and it is finished. That's it. It works and everything. Look! It slides. Oh, you didn't see the sliding. It slides. That's awesome. I did have to take some stuff out in order to fit it because it was protruding, but I'm sure we can reorganise it and get it in properly. It's absolutely amazing how unfit I am that just screwing and drilling a couple of things wears me out. I'm so tired, like physically tired. My arms ache, although a lot of it was kind of like up against the ceiling, that's pretty tiring. It's not something you normally do with your arms, is it? Hey, that's something you normally do with your arms, so that's kind of understandable. That might be quite tiring. But even just sort of like drilling through the metal, I need to go to the gym. I absolutely hate the sound of chalk on a blackboard. So every time we've been doing this, and I've been doing it, I've been hating it. So we've been trying to get some chalk marker type things. We finally got one. Every time we tried looking for some, they were in packs of 4, and they were about a tenner, I think it was. So expensive. Jen finally managed to get just a regular single white one for £4, and it is amazing. You can actually see the number now. It stands out better than the actual text does, which is awesome. Before, you really had to press hard, which really made the scratching and the screeching even worse. I hate it, but it's fine now. Unfortunately, this doesn't just dry wipe off. We're gonna have to wet wipe it off every day, which is fine. We forgot to take the chicken out of the freezer yesterday, so that's too hard to cook with. So we just nipped out to the shop and picked up some salmon, tomatoes, and some leaves so we can have some salmon salad. But since I've not had any lunch today, I've only had breakfast. I need more calories, so we have ourselves a garlic pizza bread to share. The key here is sharing. Normally, Jen and I would have one of those each. Not since January. Not since January. Shep, are you waiting to go for a walk? Are you waiting to go for a walk? Hello? You going for a walk? Walk. Oh. Well, I just got told off. Shep, are we going for a walk? Come on! Oh, the door's closed and I need to get up, don't I? Yes. He's so excited, he loves his walks. I think all dogs do. I don't know why. He just goes around and pisses on everything. Both wrapped up, really warm. Hat, Jen's got gloves and all.
Look how pink my hands still are from inside my gloves.
It is bitterly cold outside. I think it's only like 1 degree or -1. It's not that cold, but it's cold enough that it's a shock to the system. God, even this hat on. As my earlobes here are just poking through the bottom. And it got really cold and frozen. It's time for a cup of tea, I think, something hot to warm me up. I was going to have a bath, but it turns out that Grand Tour's on. Forgot about that. Oh, I just stood in Shep's drinking water. Well, not actually in his bowl. He dribbles it everywhere, he's an idiot.
Oh?
Oh? Oh? What have you got?
Oh, it's only 5k.
So?
Ooh.
What's that?
I don't know.
I don't have one of them.
Thing.
I don't have one of them. I want one.
You can share mine. It's a Diglett.
If you guys have a Diglett like Jen, let me know in the comments below.
I have a Diglett.
Do you guys even still play this game?
Yeah, no one still plays this game. I think it's just the 2 of us.